What are some estate planning challenges faced by blended families? Hi, I'm Zach Beck, an estate planning and probate attorney with Peach State Wills and Trust here in Lawrenceville, Georgia, and we'll answer that question in today's video. So, what are some of the main challenges faced by blended families in estate planning? Well, the first and probably the biggest challenge faced by blended families is ensuring that the children of the first spouse to die are provided for. In a more traditional or simple will or revocable trust, in many scenarios, lots of assets would be left outright to the surviving spouse, who could then, in theory, completely change the plan and cut out the children of the deceased spouse entirely. There are ways to provide for the children of the first spouse to die, but they'll require some more advanced planning and a lot of open and honest communication between everyone involved as to what people want. Without getting too deep into the legal weeds, essentially what can happen is the first spouse to die can provide in their will or trust that some of the property is allocated to an irrevocable trust that the survivor can't change the terms of. The survivor may have some rights to the income and some of the principal of that trust, but the remainder of that trust is irrevocably designated to go to the children or loved ones of the first spouse upon the death of the survivor. A second big challenge faced by blended families in making estate plans is deciding who to name as agents to manage healthcare and financial decisions upon a spouse's incapacity. While there's no one perfect solution for every family, you'll want to have some open and honest communications and conversations with your spouse and children when making those decisions to who you want to nominate for those roles. Importantly, what you want to make sure is that you're nominating people based upon their temperament, their emotional strength, and their financial know-how. People that have the ability and are well suited to serve in these roles, and that you're not simply making the decision that someone's going to manage your healthcare because you think it's the right thing for them to do. We don't want you picking your spouse because, well, that's what everybody does, or picking the eldest child because, of course, they're the oldest. We want to make sure that when you pick someone to manage your healthcare, you're picking someone that has the ability to decide whether discontinuing life support is the right decision and that someone can follow through on making that decision. For managing your finances, we want to make sure that it's someone that can make sure the bills are paid on time and ensure that everything's managed well. If someone's personal financial life is a mess, we're not going to want to nominate them simply because of their relationship with you. Again, we want to pick people based on their aptitude for the role, not based on simply their role within your family. Those are two of the kind of unique challenges faced by blended families in making their estate plans. But also, blended families face many of the same challenges that every family faces in making an estate plan. In making an estate plan, you're having to confront with the fact that you're mortal and that you will pass away and that ultimately you need to come up with a plan about where things go. In designing that plan, there are so many factors to consider. What age do we turn things over to kids? Do we disinherit anybody? Is this person a good fit to serve in this role? And so, while there are unique challenges that blended families face, they face all the same challenges that every other estate planning client would face as well. So, if you're a blended family and have questions about estate planning, feel free to reach out to us. Check out our website at peachstatewills.com. Check out our YouTube channel for more information about estate planning, or feel free to give us a call at 678-344-5342.